Alrighty. Now in this video, let's work on the messages tab. When you click here, now for that you can go back to the code. Here, let's just change this one to 2 so we can not click every time we want to see it. In the messages tab, here we're gonna have a list of messages scrolling down in the y-axis, so we can create a UL for an ordered list. You can create an L for list. In here, we're gonna have a link, and in here let's just add a few classes. For now, we can just add hashtag for now. Now in here, we're gonna create a conditional class because when we click on the message, we want to show if it's highlighted, which means to check if we've opened the conversation or not. So we're gonna add conditional classes, and the easiest right now, you can just use blade conditional classes. So you click add class, not equal sign. This is open bracket. Now we can start adding our classes. Now if you add this, please note that you cannot use this. It's gonna override the other one. This is going to override this one. So just don't add this. Let's just add all the classes here. Here we can add flex, gap 4, then item center. Now here, the next one's going to be a conditional class. So we can say border right, border red 500, background white, py, let's say 3. Now this is going to be when it's true, right? So now inside this a link tag, we're gonna have a div here for the avatar, and then div here for the messages and name. So this is going to be us. The overflow hidden inside here, we're gonna have an h6. Say font bold, truncate. I wanna truncate it if it overflows. We can say fake name. Then here we're gonna have a p element, also truncate. You can say something like fake text. Now if you go, you see that we have an expected error. Wow, where is the error? Okay, right here. All right, I see. All right, this one's supposed to be an array, not a string. So now this will allow us to point to this one, to true for this one, for this condition. So now if you go, the error should be gone. Also, now you see that the message here is white if it is chosen, and then white is supposed to have an avatar, but we have not yet added that. So let's go ahead and add that. All right, in here we're gonna have an X avatar. We can add a class, height 14, width 14, and we can add a source. For the source, we can add the same class we added before for our, here's a HTTPS :// you can say source and splash.com/200 ? face. All right, that's good. Now if you go and check it out, also now showing an avatar here and the name and the message. Now let's just add one more thing here, a dot on the top, so we can show the condition of the message. In here, before we add the dot, let's create a class. Okay, let's add relative to the parent element. Inside you're gonna have a span. For the span, let's create a class. Insert y0, my auto, absolute, and then here I'm gonna say negative right 6 or 7. Let's say 7. And here let's go ahead and get the bootstrap icon. Here, let's go back. Now here, let's go to bootstrap icons. I said we already searched for the dot, so we can just simply copy this, paste it inside there. And then for the class, we're not going to have a little bit of conditional classes here. So we can simply delete this class, delete the whole class. Here we're going to have a conditional class. So here, add class, width 14, height 14. Here, let's check out how it's looking like now. Right, like that. Now let's just add a little bit of like a stroke. Custom 0.3 pixels, that's something small. The stroke is going to be white. I hope this works. This has to make it look a little bit more dynamic. Yeah, like that. You see that? Yes, nice. Having a like border, you know. Let's go ahead and change the color for this. The color is going to be conditional because if the message is in red, or if you have a new message, you're going to show red, green, and the rest. So now add a comma there. Now this is also going to be hidden. Let's add a hidden class here. This, for now, let's make it false. It's going to be hidden if there's no message. This class is text, red, 500. You can say true. You see now it's showing something like that. Good. So now, just to make this a little bit more dynamic, okay, let's collapse this list. Here in the URL, let's create a for, and again just click up arrow so we can access the for. Okay, let's say I'm like a G again. I have, like, 7 messages. Yeah. Then down here I can just copy this one, so I can have about 7 messages looped. And then here, let's not forget to make the image here unique. Yeah, $I. Let's close this span like that. All right, now you see we're having a scrollable list of messages. Now this is good, but every message is being opened now, so it's not looking good. So let's go ahead and change that. And here in the first, if you can see, here we have this condition which is true. So let's only make it true if the I, for example, is equals to the I index is equals to 3 for the third message, or fourth message rather. Then it's going to be true or false. Now if you go, you see that now it's showing only this for the fourth message, selected true, like that. Now let's go ahead and work on the dots. Okay, let's close that. For the dot, it's going to be hidden unless the I, $I, is also equals to 3. Here, if it's 3, then false, or else true. Awesome. Now we have these messages like that. Now it's not really distracting because we're designing anyway. We're developing, so we don't want many distractions. So this is good like that. Yeah, so I think that's it for this video, guys. We can now, as you can see, we can go to matches and you can go to our messages like that, and we're able to navigate effortlessly through each tab. So that's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.